invite you to enjoy Life. Life with Luigi, a new comedy show created by Cy Howard and starring that celebrated actor, Mr. J. Carrol Naish, with Alan Reed as Pasquale. When Luigi Basco left Italy to start his new life in America, he promised his mother that he would write and tell her about his adventures. So now let's read Luigi's letter as he writes to Mama Basco in Italy.
Dear Mamma Mia. You know, in America, people are just like the people in Italy. They're crazy for the little children. All over is a baseball fields, a playgrounds, and a parks. And I'm even hear about the little stores they got there, where the kids can go inside and swim. Is it called the pool rooms? Mamma mia, I'm wishing you could see the younger people. I wish you could see all of these younger people, how they play in America. Little kids, they play with the play school toys. Bigger kids, they play with the blackboards, the doctors' sets, and the crayons. And they also got a construction sets, magic boxes, and electric trains. These are toys for the biggest kids of all, the fathers. But the reason I'm writing you these things is because this past week I've been collecting money for a wonderful thing. That's to build a recreation center for all of the kids in the neighborhood. Everybody is giving me nickels, dimes, pennies, and dollars. But Pasquale, he's the one to give only one thing. His daughter Rosa. I'm ashamed for my countryman Pasquale. He should have given no money. So before I'm going to go to my night school class, I'm going to ask him once more.
Luigi, my friend. Hello, Luigi. Hello.
Hello, Pasquale. Pasquale, for the last time, are you going to give the money for these children?
Sure, Luigi. I'm going to give them money for the children, especially if they're my grandchildren.
Pasquale, you ain't got no grandchildren.
Whose fault is that? Look, Luigi, I've got nothing against the kids, but if you like them so much, why don't you marry Rosa? Don't answer that.
Pasquale, please, I'm not coming here to talk about a marriage.
No, then go out and come in again.
Pasquale, from the people in this neighborhood, and they ain't got much money, I was able to collect the $25. But from you, the richest man here, I'm not able to get the 1 penny for the kids. Pasquale, if I'm going to go out there now, I'm not come back in no more.
No, Luigi, don't be a stupid greenhorn boob. Instead of collecting it for somebody else, collect it for yourself. In this world, the big fish eat the little fish. Big animals eat the little animals. The little fella's always getting swallowed up. The whole world is full of cannonballs.
Pasquale, is your last chance.
Last chance. Always you sounding like a bartender 5 minutes before 12 o'clock.
Goodbye, Pasquale.
Wait a minute. What do you got in your hand there? Phonograph record?
Yeah, Pasquale. By Mario Lanza. I'm here at the Horowitz's house, so he's lended to me.
Mario Lanza?
Uh-huh.
That's the new movie picture star.
Oh, Pasquale, what a beautiful voice he's got there. Last week, I went to the movies, I saw him in a picture, and when he's finished singing, I was almost crying.
Why? Somebody was stealing your popcorn?
Pasquale, how can you talk like that? Just to listen to this record. Celestaid.
I got no time.
No, wait, I play you on a phonograph. Just to the finish.
No.
He's a beautiful, huh, Pasquale?
Oh, that's... Luigi, don't think you're going to soften me up, so I'm going to give you any money. You stop with a record. That's your trouble. You're too soft. Always listening to this opera music, symphonies, and on Sundays to this harmonica orchestra.
Pasquale, that's the Philharmonica Orchestra.
When I'm heard of the Phil, there wasn't a player. Luigi, if you want to think of a beautiful music, think of my Rosa. Doesn't she remind you of a beautiful song?
Huh?
I say, don't she remind you of a beautiful song?
Yeah, that's right. Mule train.
Luigi, that kind of talk certainly ain't going to get you no money for the Children's Separation Center.
Pasquale is a recreation center.
You want to separate me from my money? That's a separation center.
But Pasquale, don't you believe in just doing a kindness for somebody?
Luigi, I'm sick of hearing that kind of talk. Nobody's ever did a kindness for me. When I'm a step off of the boat, first the thing somebody was handing me was my work of the papers. 14 years old, I was working 12 hours a day, pressing with the iron in a shirtwaist factory. Work to save, work to save. Finally, I buy this restaurant. That money I'm got is enough for my kindness. That's a sweat.
But Pasquale, what do you say is true? Your life was hard and nobody's to show you kindness. But Pasquale, that don't mean that there is someday you...
Someday, when? Luigi, if anybody was to show me one kindness, any little thing, I would have given you as much money as you already collect. $25. Till then, you don't see one lead dime.
But Pasquale, it's for the little children. This recreation center would keep them off of the street.
I know how to keep those kids off of the streets.
How?
Send them up on the roofs, and I go.
Alice, time to school, so open up here. Everything should be all right here.
All right, class, quiet. I'll call the roll. Mr. Basco?
Present.
Mr. Horwitz?
Present.
Mr. Olson?
Present.
Mr. Schultz?
I'm here, but I ain't got no present.
All right, Mr. Schultz. Now, before we begin our lesson, I'd like to find out how our recreation center fund is coming along. Mr. Weiler's class collected $45. How are you doing, Mr. Basco?
Well, so far I'm collected only $25.
That's not so good, Luigi.
Oh, we would like to beat Mr. Weiler's class.
How much did that Pasquale ship in?
Well, Schultz, so far...
he gave nothing.
Well, he's so busy.
No, stop covering up for that miser. Pasquale is so stingy, when he gets a cold, he swallows only one way from a four-way cold tablet.
No, Schultz, don't say that. You must try to understand the Pasquale. He's not stingy. He's just that all his life and nobody is showing him any kindness. And he's lost all the feelings to give. He's like a man with no insides. Schultz, you know what it's like to feel empty inside?
Yeah, when I had my appendix taken out.
Well, it's too bad about Mr. Pasquale, Mr. Basco. Anyway, see if you can't cover the rest of the neighborhood by the end of the week, because we've got to turn in our money.
Well, all right, Miss Spaulding. Oh, before I forget the Horowitz, I brought the back of your record. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. That Lanza, he's got a voice, huh?
Horowitz, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
And I'll give you an idea what the Pasquale is really like. When I played him this record, he's not to say anything.
Yeah.
But you should see how his eyes is light up. His whole face is light up. And you know what that's to prove?
Yeah, he's a human pinball machine.
Luigi, the sad fact is, Pasquale has no feelings, and you're just wasting your time with him.
Well, no, wait. Pasquale is a love of good music, I'm sure. He said to me if somebody was to show him a little kindness, he would have given $25 for this recreation center.
What are you getting at, Mr. Basco?
I'm going to buy him this Mario Lanza album. Then that's to prove it to him somebody is to think of him, and somebody is to show him kindness. And I'm sure he's going to give it the money.
Luigi, I think you got a good idea. That album costs $5. I'll give my share. Here, $1.25.
Oh, well, I'll go along with that. Here's my $1.25.
And here's mine.
Luigi, I don't want to see you lose your faith in human beings. Here's my money.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks, friends. We all meet at the Pasquale store 8:30 tomorrow night. I'm going to give him the records then.
By the way, Luigi, Mario Lanza is going to be in Marshall Field's music department tomorrow in person, autographing his records. Why don't you go there and you can meet him, too?
Well, thank you, Horowitz. I'm going to do that. Good. And you'll see you're not going to be disappointed. Pasquale's got the goodness deeper down inside of him. And maybe it will take something like this to bring it out.
I'd still rather do it with TNT.
And now for the second act of Luigi Basco's adventures in Chicago, we turn to page 2 of his letter to his mother in Italy.
Well, Mamma Mia, I'm hoping a lot today. I'm going to downtown to Marshall and Film Music Department to buy Pasquale that Mario Lanza album of records. For Pasquale's sake, I'm hope he's giving money for the recreation center. Mamma Mia, I'm sure he can afford this. Because once he's showed me his bank book, and his money is running to 6 numbers. I saw them myself, stamped right under the cover. Well, Mamma Mia, I'm finish this a little later. Right now, I'm going to the department store. Excuse me, please. Maybe you know where is the record department?
There it is, right over there.
Thank you.
May I help you, sir?
Yes, please. I'm like to buy some records.
Certainly. How about a room full of roses?
Huh?
I said, how about a room full of roses?
No, thanks. I'm going to want to buy flowers. I'm just to buy records.
Yes. Well, we have something very nice just came in with the ink spot.
With the ink spots?
Yes.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to want to clean the record. Please, I'm going to come in a special to...
Now, wait. I have just the thing for you.
What?
Why was I born?
Don't ask me, ask your mama.
Sir, wait a minute. You know it's a record. Don't you follow the hit parade?
No, when I'm walking too much, my feet hurt.
Look, mister, just what do you want?
Well, I'm coming in here just to buy Mario Lanza record.
Oh, yes. That Midnight Kiss album. Oh, yes. That album is selling like hotcakes.
Oh, you sell a hot cakes too?
Look, never mind. Here's the album. That's $4.75 plus tax. That comes to $4.88. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Mr. Clark, ain't the Mario Lanza supposed to be here?
Oh, yes. He's here autographing records. He just stepped out, but he'll be back in a minute.
All right, I wait.
Oh, here he is. Mr. Lanza, would you please autograph this album?
Certainly, be glad to.
Well, friend, what are you staring at?
I've never seen Hollywood star before. Once I thought I'm going to see Donald Duck, but as it turned out... it was just a plain chicken. Mario Lanza. Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, eh? Ma lei parla italiana come fossi venuta recentemente.
Infatti sono qui da un anno.
È un grande piacere di conoscerti. Buona fortuna e felicità.
Grazie molto. Sei un brava persona.
Is there anything wrong, Mr. Lanza?
No, we just discovered we're a couple of landsmen. Now, what would you like me to write on your album?
You do me a big favor, please, if you write it down there. To Pasquale with a kindness from his friend Luigi, who's not having money enough because he's a giver his to recreation. So his friends also know Horowitz and Mrs. Spaulding and Schultz, they all chip in.
Is that all?
No, you also write there. The reason that these people is a chip in Pasquale is because they want to show you they all are so friends, so you understand what it means to receive a kindness from somebody who's not really interested.
Are you finished?
No, not yet. And now I'm a hope, Pasquale, that you keep your part of the bargain, and when you see what's been done for you, do what you're supposed to do. Give them money for the recreation center. Love, Luigi.
Look, why don't you see me sometime when I have the weekend off?
Excuse, I'm asking too much, huh? Well, please, just write to Pasquale with a kindness from Mario Lanza.
Fine. You know, you seem to have quite a purpose in buying this album.
Yeah, like you say, is quite the purpose.
Well, here you are.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lanza.
Thank you, and arrivederci, eh?
Arrivederci. Oh, what a fine fella he is. Such a nice handwriting. To Pasquale from... Oops!
Watch out!
Oh, excuse me, lady. Oh, Mamma mia. Album is a fall on the floor. All the records is a broke. That's the worst thing that could happen. Everything is done for nothing.
Excuse me, Mr. Mamma Mia.
Oh, Mr. Lanz, the terrible thing is that happen to your records. They all smash to the pieces.
Oh, that's all right. It happens in hundreds of automatic record changes.
What am I going to do?
Well, don't worry about that. Will you please give this man another album, Mr. Pasternak?
Here you are, sir.
Oh, Mr. Lanza, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lanza and Mr. Pastenak. You don't know what this is mean. That's twice the kindness of a Pasquale.
This Pasquale thing is quite important to you.
Oh, it's very important, Mr. Lanza. Pasquale is my countryman who's brought me over from Italy. Today, I'm interested in saving him.
You know, this kindness, what you're doing, you don't see very much of this sort of thing today. When are you giving your friend Pasquale these records?
8:30 tonight. All of my friends are going to be there.
Tell you what, I'll be there, too.
You'll be there, Mr. Lanza. Mamma mia, how wonderful. My name is Luigi Basco. I'm a guy antique shop at 21 North Hollister Street.
Well, I'm writing it down now, and I'll be there with bells on.
Good, then we can hear you coming. 8:30 tonight. Goodbye.
Well, Luigi, 8:30 was going to be here, eh? I don't believe you ever met this Mario Lanza.
Well, I'm going to understand it's 9:15.
You're going to wait till 13:15. He's not going to show up. Maybe this is going to learn you about people.
Pasquale, you don't deserve a friend like Luigi. He brought you phonograph records, and all you can do is give him the needle.
Listen to Mr. Delicatessen, man, and keep your nose in your own face.
Pasquale, that's no way to talk. After all, the Schultz and the rest of the class, they all chipped in to buy you these records. There was a hope maybe you give it $25 for recreation Sunday.
Sure. It's very easy for you. You spend $1 a piece, so I'm supposed to spend $25. I'm too smart for that. Luigi, don't think because don't look stupid that I'm not.
Pasquale, that's the one thing I'm never said, that you don't look stupid.
That's a funny thing. When I'm saying it to come out different. Well, there's no use to wasting the time of talking. It's 9:30. Your trick didn't work. I'm no giving money. Good night.
Oh, Pasquale, sometimes I wish you was born twins so I could hate you twice as much. But goodbye, Luigi.
Goodbye, Schultz.
So am I, Luigi.
Luigi, a burglar is trying to break into your store.
A burglar where?
Look.
Mamma mia, it's Mario Lanza. Hey, Mr. Lanza.
Well, I finally found you, Mr. Mamma Mia. You told me to show up at an antique shop, 21 North Halstead Street, and you're not there.
Oh, I forgot to tell you about Pasquale's spaghetti palace. You mean you waiting in front of my store all of this time?
Well, I walked around the streets a little. It's like back home. You know, I was brought up in the same kind of neighborhood in South Philadelphia.
Oh, I see. Well, let's not stand in the doorway. Come inside, Mr. Lanza. I want you should have met all of my friends. This is Mr. Schultz, Mr. Horowitz, and Mr. Hello, Mr. Lanza. And this is Mr. Pasquale.
Mr. Pasquale, eh? I've heard a lot about you from your friend.
You mean you was coming to my store just for me?
Well, for you and for him.
Thank you.
Himmel, it's so quiet you could hear a teardrop.
Lanza, I was to see you in that beautiful picture, that midnight kiss. Tell me something. You really kissed Catherine Grayson in that picture?
Well, somebody kissed her, and it wasn't Larry Parks.
Well, Pasquale, here he is in Burton. Now, how much are you giving for that recreation center?
Well, Luigi, like I'm a promise to you, whatever you collect from everybody, I would give. $25.
Mr. Pasquale, if you gave enough for these kids, I'd be happy to sing a song.
Well,
Pasquale. Pasquale, think carefully. Mario Lanza is a big star. From the movies, from the opera, from the radio, he sells millions of records. Why, for a concert, he must get at least $75. Schultz, what are you talking about? I bet Mr. Lanza gets at least $85.
No, Mr. Lanza must get much more for a concert. Mr. Lanza, how much do you get?
Luigi, how much do you want?
Pasquale, how much you got?
Luigi, I'm answering you with your own words. Be kind.
Pasquale, $100?
Luigi, to hear Mario Lanza singing in my store is worth twice as much.
All right, the $200.
Me and my big mouth.
Mr. Lanza, what are you going to sing?
Well, I've got a special song for Mr. Mamma Mia here. It's called Mamma Mia.
One notte se ne scena, può bruciare che sto che stanca, quando io veglio e tu mi manca, sento smania e te vasa. E te chiami sciariorno, ma per la stu errore tengano querindo cuore e non posso reposare. Non mi fa morire e tu che ne vuoi da me. Mamma mia, madonna di perché che sta smania non mi vola so. Non mi va morire tu che ne vuoi da me. Mamma mia che da sapere, mamma mia che da purra, non la fide mamma mia che da burra. Mamma mia che da burra.
Bravo, was wonderful, Mario. Oh, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to call you by your maiden name.
Now, go right ahead.
Mario, you don't know how lucky you are tonight. I've got a daughter. And my daughter's not married. She's very illegible.
Pasquale, maybe Mr. Lanza's tired and he wants to go home.
Luigi, I'm going to introduce him to my daughter. After all, he's do me a bigger favor. I'm going to do him a bigger favor.
That's right. That the favors are plenty big.
Luigi, keep her quiet. If this works out, I'll never have to bother you again. Now I'm going to call her out. Rosa! 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 Yes, I call you, my little rye Chris. Rosa, say hello to Luigi.
Hello, Luigi.
Hello, Rosa.
Rosa, we got a special guest for you. Rosa, say hello to Mario Lanza.
Hello, Rosa.
Rosa, this is the famous Mario Lanza. You saw him in that picture, that midnight kiss. What do you say to him?
It's 11 o'clock, Mr. Lanza. What are we waiting for?
But Pasquale, Mr. Lanza and me was... Well, we was made a date, and we got to go now.
That's right.
Huh? Where you two going?
To the movies.
Huh?
To the opera.
Hey, come back luck to my son.
Goodbye, Papa.
And be sure to listen next week at the same time when Luigi Basco writes it.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Luigi?
Why, no, I'm Bob Stevenson. Why, it's Gracie Allen.
Mr. Stevenson, huh? Well, I was all prepared to say hello to Mr. Luigi in his native language. Well, I'll say it to you. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Oh, you speak Italian, too.
A little.
Well, I've come to talk to you about my husband, George Burns, better known as Sugar Throat Burns, the Beverly Hills Nightingale.
I think I know what you want, Gracie. You want us to let George sing on this program.
Yeah, that's right. Then our sponsor will hear him and realize how great he is and let him sing on our program Wednesday nights.
I'm sorry. The answer is no.
Oh, this is your first big mistake, Mr. Stevenson. Letting George sing could be the greatest thing that's happened to you since you wrote Treasure Island.
You got the wrong. I didn't write Treasure Island.
Oh, well, then that's your second big mistake. Goodbye.
Good night, Gracie. Life with Luigi is a Cy Howard production that is written by Mac Benoff and Lou Derman and directed by Mac Benoff. J. Carrol Naish is starred as Luigi Basco with Alan Reed as Pasquale. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.